Man, be quiet, man. I mean, Christ. Mr. Speaker, however, and I don't know why, Mr. Speaker, we're just so upset and angry in this house, but it's time for us to just do what we have to do and give God all the thanks and the glory.
During what could very well be the last sitting of the House of Assembly, members of the House could not seem to agree on the order of the agenda, causing tempers to flare. Meanwhile, after the dust settled, Minister of Finance, the Honorable Royal Robinson, in the early debate sought to assure the public that the government will rise from its current financial slump.
We see that with the concurrence and agreement of HMG, we see the light at the end of the tunnel, Mr. Speaker. It is tight, it is tough, but it's a manageable situation that we find ourselves into now. And we could, with the right assistance from the public service and the public at large, we can manage ourselves out of this downturn that we find ourselves in. I encourage all those persons, particularly on the revenue collection side, to go out there and collect all of government's money, because quite a bit is on the streets, and it shouldn't be. It should be in the Treasury. And I'm imploring all those persons to make a redoubled effort to make sure that what is due to Caesar is rendered unto Caesar. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Attentions were focused on the first and second readings of a bill that, if passed, would allow for the reduction in size of various government boards. Members of the government debated that the reduction would save the government money. Members of the opposition, however, had a different plan of action.
If the boards are too costly, cut cost. There are people in this country that want to serve. So the idea coming to the cabinet is simply to cut the number of Turks and Caicos Islanders that is on the board. You are doing the very same thing that you're accusing the British government of doing to you, our people.
The opposition proposed putting the bill on hold and taking the bill back to the governor in order to discuss whether costs for funding the boards can be cut instead of cutting people. At the end of the day, the bill was put into the committee stage. Parliamentary questions posed by members of the opposition placing government ministers in the hot seat also took place during the session. News 4 will have that recap for you in tomorrow's newscast. For WIV4 News, I'm Joy Del Trill.